Feel about Mike? Do you like him? Do you care about
I
him?
love him, but just like everyone else, he does piss me off sometimes.
All right. Amanda's been handcuffed, jailed, interrogated. She's just 14, just turned 14, actually. We're going to find out what all that was about. We'll be right back.
I hate cops. They're all pigs. They're dirty. I hate them all. I was arrested 6 or 7 times. Cops are the worst people to be around. All they like to do is get you in trouble. People say they like to benefit others, but for me, it's what do I benefit from? Getting threatened by a cop to get pepper sprayed in the eyes? Yeah.
Now, Renee, the mom, believes that Amanda, the daughter's anger may have something to do with the bullying that her daughter suffered earlier in life. Take a look.
I mainly hate school because of the bullying.
Amanda was called a slut. She was called a whore.
If you're having issues with bullying again, you need to go talk to your counselor.
I did.
And what did she say?
Nothing worked. Okay?
There were some boys that I believed liked Amanda and wanted her attention, so they made up a rumor that she was giving on the bus after school. I think that the bullying that Amanda endured in school has a lot to do with how she treats us at home. She gets bullied at school, it hurts her feelings.
I'm not in prison, I'm in hell. There's a difference.
The bullying was just the worst possible thing.
The fighting with Amanda started in school around the time that she was being bullied.
You either threaten me or my family. You bully me, I'm gonna turn around and give you exactly what the hell you deserve.
Do you agree that violence isn't a very efficient way to solve problems?
I know it's not.
And I don't mean in theory, I mean in practice for you.
I know it's not.
Yeah. And would you agree that you kind of have a one-size-fits-all response, which is, I'll punch you out, I'll get up in your face, I'll whatever. And
Yeah.
would you agree that that one response isn't working?
I know it's wrong, I know it's not working, but there's nothing else for me to do.
You're doing what you know to do.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to just stand there and be a punching bag. You're doing what you know to do. Okay? Have you ever heard me say that the most powerful role model in any child's life is the same-sex parent?
Yes.
Have you grabbed her by the hair
Yes.
and dragged her out of a school dance?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
That was a couple of weeks ago. She snuck out of the house. She was punished. She wasn't allowed to go anywhere. She knew she wasn't allowed to go anywhere. So I went down to the school, and the principal found her for me, and I saw her. Her back was to me, and her arms were around her friend. And at this point, I was seeing red. I was so mad at her because she snuck out. She's at the school dance. So the first thing I grabbed was her hair. I pulled her back. Once I had her in arm's length, I grabbed her by the arm, and I pulled her out of the dance by her arm.
Well, that's a minute of my life I can't get back. I just sat there listening to you justify walking in. Look, you need to stop justifying things and then telling me you're not. You do it, and then I label it. Oh, no, I'm not saying it's okay. And that's why I said, you just wasted a minute of my life I can't get back. You just said, well, yes, I did. The principal went and found him. And it all ends the same way. You walked into a dance in front of her peer group, you grabbed her by the hair, and you dragged her out of the dance. What the hell are you thinking? Seriously. Seriously, I'm not excusing her behavior. Did you hear me tell her? Absolutely unacceptable, not okay, unbecoming, unflattering, inefficient, doesn't work, needs to change. I get it. And you say, well, gee, I wonder where this comes from. Why was she raised by her grandmother till she was 7?
Because I worked a lot. I was a young mother. I always worked 2 jobs. So my mother watched her a lot for me. There was even a point where I was going to school all day, working all night. So she was my babysitter.
She's more than your babysitter. She raised your daughter.
She did.
So don't call her a babysitter. She raised your daughter. What, are you kidding me?
She did.
And you may think, boy, this is going badly. I brought her in here to get fixed, and he's kicking my ass. That's not the